Mexican Independence Day being celebrated all weekend in Madison. The celebration getting underway today at Warner Park, and then tomorrow, the actual holiday in Oregon. The celebrations mean so much to the people who attend, but tonight, some feel they don't mean much to the federal government. News 3's Maria Guerrero joins us with their efforts to be counted. Maria?
Yeah, David, and this effort is really a bold move to pressure Congress to pass immigration reform. The idea is spreading throughout the country and now has local leaders and residents reacting.
It's a celebration of Mexican independence and the culture that binds this community together. At a time of great challenge and demand for immigration reform.
We are here, we are growing, you need to count us.
But some immigrants may not be counted in the 2010 census. A national group of church leaders is calling for illegal immigrants to boycott the census. A call that is at odds with the upcoming effort by the city of Madison to ensure all residents participate.
They need to make sure that they complete the census information, that they answer the door when a census person comes to their door to complete the census information. So this really sends the exact opposite message.
But Jorge Carrera says the Immigrant Workers Union in Madison is considering the boycott.
This national effort to not fill out those census papers is very important so that leaders understand that if we do not participate, their census will not be credible. But to convince us again, they should go through with an immigration reform for everyone.
On the other hand, I think there's a much stronger rationale that says that the census is precisely to recognize that people exist.
While Salvador Carranza, president of immigrant advocacy group Lucha, understands the effort, he says the boycott will end up hurting the most vulnerable residents.
I think it's dangerous from the perspective that if we are not counted, there's going to be less funds for services that many of them really do trickle down to immigrants.
And it is that funding that will potentially be impacted because based on these numbers of residents, both legal and illegal, that fill out the census, will cities get funding for services from road construction to schools? The city of Madison is taking note of the potential loss if residents boycott.
Each person is worth $300 a year or $3,000 over 10 years. So if you start to think about all the folks that may not fill out the forms and how much the city could lose out, it's really a very major impact.
The City Council will form a group called the Complete Count Committee on Tuesday to encourage every resident in Madison to participate in the census. But advocates really tell me there really is a bigger, more deep-rooted problem within the immigrant communities, David, in which they don't fill out this paperwork with the census every 10 years simply because of fear. They don't know where this information is going and who's going to use it.
Well, it's a very interesting debate that seems like it'll take some time to figure out, but thank you for that story, and I appreciate it.
Okay.